Welcome to another exciting edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Ajulu, and this is your number one family radio station, Inspiration 92.3 FM. It's a Tuesday, and we're here with our team of the week. Like we always say, we go back to the previous weekend, we look at all the best players in all the positions, we mash them up together to form our team of the week. We also have our regulars, coach of the week, which we'll be voting for today. We have our options, we'll give you that in a bit. Our player of the week as well as ready, and of course, and our clowns of the week on the show today. Beyond team of the week, there's a big match. Big match coming up tonight. It's a potential title decider, maybe not, but a big match in the title race. And there are people out there, like I always like to say, there are people outside, not in the studio, not me, but people out there who are hoping Chelsea will be a stumbling block to Arsenal later tonight. We're doing a preview of that game on the show today. I am not alone in the studio. The gentlemen of valor are here with me. We have Bode Bruno, we have Nicholas Ayamene, and we have a properly dressed Triple O. Dressed for the occasion, Triple O in the studio. Let me start from Triple O because it's dressed for the occasion, like I said. If you want to know how Triple O is dressed, go to our Facebook, Inspiration FM 92.3, and just check out Triple O's resplendent outfit and let us know what you think. Triple O, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing very fine, and I'm looking forward to the destruction of Arsenal. I'm looking forward to how Chelsea will end that dream of the Gunners thinking that they can win the Premier League. The death of that dream starts tonight. Then it now continue by weekend.
It's a difficult week for Arsenal, by the way. They play Chelsea today, and then they play Spurs at the weekend. We'll get to that. By the way, talk small. Cameraman there, an Arsenal fan, may no go give you ugly picture. I'm just saying.
You see the end.
Yeah, there you go.
You see every Calabria give person for that inter 80.
But Bruno, what's going on? How are you doing this morning?
Well, a wet day.
It is.
And my advice to every commuter out there, please, it's very slippery. Be careful not to jam in Agbako.
Even drive.
If you do, I cannot help you. So I know what happens when it gets so slippery.
Yeah, yes, I know what happens.
You need to be careful.
Yes. Nicholas Ayamene. Avoid slippery movements.
Talking about slippery movement, Anthony, I think someone is going to sleep tonight, and just like you prayed earlier on, maybe it's a prayer. Maybe
I did not pray.
Maybe it's a prayer.
I'm not in it.
Or maybe indirectly or directly.
People in Nigeria,
I say amen to it.
People out there. Me, I'm not in it.
People in CMS, Mushi, Bariga, Festac,
and all those places. You know, they're out there.
It's something about slippery.
Even people like our neighbors, so in that place, yeah, they are like giving neighbors there. There are two people we know. They are praying for it too. Anyway, like I said, we have a bit to get through on the show today. I will still be looking at Nottingham Forest because they are standing on business. They are not backing down. The original post is still up there on X, and they added to that post as well, demanding something from the PGMOL. So we'll get to all of that in a bit. And the best part of this show, like I always say, the best part of this show is that you guys out there can be a part of it. You can call us on 0700 923 923 923 0700 923 923 923. You can send us messages on WhatsApp at 081 7313 6193, or you join us live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. Just leave your comments under the live feed. We'll read them on the show. But let me start with you. Let's start with our preview of tonight's action. Is at the Emirates. Is Arsenal against Chelsea. Now, off the bat, you will say Chelsea are unbeaten in their last 8 matches, but when you look closely
at the performances,
you will see that na lie. It's a deceiving start. Well, then again, Arsenal bounced back last weekend against Wolves. It's been a difficult period for them. Still top of the table though. Can Chelsea be a stumbling block?
I totally disagree.
Okay.
What have I said this? Yes, we did see Chelsea against City. They gave it their all. And you know, in matches where you know there's something available to benefit from, then you'd expect 101 or even 110 performance, and that was what Chelsea delivered over the weekend against a tired City side.
Okay.
Arsenal do know that playing at home this time around, they need all 3 points if they still want to remain in contention for the Premier League this season, and that is why I feel it will be, you know, a game Arsenal should win eventually. Yes, Chelsea will come there as a spoiler, but again, for a Chelsea team that has Kopama, you know, a doubt for this one. If he doesn't get to play, it becomes a big problem for Chelsea, because he's the only spark in this Chelsea team when it comes to action in the final third of the pitch. I'm hoping he's fit enough to play, because I wouldn't want to hear any excuse from Trigo that we didn't have a Kopama on the day. So for Arsenal, maybe or possibly the benefits of all 3 points from this game will be a major boost for them, and I'm expecting a very, very feisty action tonight. I just want Chelsea to make life very difficult, but I feel Arsenal just has what it takes, to get it over the line at the end of the day.
All right, Triple O, what can we expect from Chelsea in terms of tactics and personnel? Cole Palmer, doubtful for this one. What are the contingency plans for Chelsea if he doesn't feature? Personnel, like I said, and then tactics as well.
Well, for personnel, if Kopama doesn't feature for Chelsea, it obviously means that Madueke will have to start on the right, and maybe Gallagher down the middle, and maybe either Sterling or Modric. One of them will play on the left. Jackson will still get to keep his place in the starting 11, irrespective of what happened in the FA Cup. And looking at Chelsea, another worry for them is that there's only one full back that is 100% fit for this game, and that is Cucurella. Chilwell is being assessed. Malo Gusto also picked up a knock against Manchester City in the FA Cup. Is also being assessed. We don't know the chances of him playing in that game or not. So there could be a situation where a centre back might be played as an auxiliary right back, and this also comes in the wake of the announcement of Thiago Silva departing Chelsea at the end of the season. So for Chelsea, they seem to like to play in big games this season, and if you look at their performances, apart from Liverpool, the second leg against Liverpool, that's the only game that Chelsea have not really competed, that they've not really stood their ground playing against the top side this season. Even when they lost to Manchester United, they stood their ground. When they played against Liverpool in the first leg, Arsenal as well, Arsenal had to beg for a draw in that game before they eventually got a 2-2 draw against Chelsea. So the tactics are always right from Pochettino. Hopefully they don't switch up, because the last time they played the first leg, they stopped playing in about 77 minutes because they were comfortable, they were leading before they threw that away. So hopefully they play for 90 minutes. That is one. And secondly, I expect a Chelsea team to always create chances. The problem is who is the player that will be at the end of those chances. If it's Nicolas Jackson, that could be a very big headache. But if it's somebody else aside from Jackson, maybe a Sterling, maybe a Noni Madueke in the absence of Cole Palmer, and I somehow, somewhere, I feel Chelsea could get the penalty in this game.
We'll come to a prediction. Nicholas, what's the approach for Arsenal in this game?
Well, just like Bode rightly said, I mean, you understand the mission, the quest for this particular game, and against Chelsea, just like Triple said, we've seen them, spark up against big teams. We've seen them against Liverpool, Man City and Manchester United. But then again, they have what it takes to actually, spoil the party. Without Cole Palmer, I think it is going to be an Achilles tax. And for Nicolas Jackson, I think for Pochettino, he has come to say that, look, this is the only fit striker that we have. So he definitely will get enough to start, and I'm sure that today we'll see maybe one or two misses. But then again, I'm just praying that everything Chelsea have to do, let them do what they have to do to ensure that maybe they get maybe a draw against Arsenal. But I will lean towards what they said. I think it to be all 3 points for Arsenal at the end of 90 minutes.
All right, moment of truth now. Prediction, scoreline, result and scoreline. But I start with you.
Why result and scoreline?
Result and scoreline, buddy.
I think Arsenal 3-1.
Arsenal 3-1. Triple O.
Chelsea 2-0.
Chelsea 2-0. All right. Nicholas.
I think Arsenal 3-1.
Arsenal 3-1. All right. We'll see how that goes. Game is at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll see how that goes.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and